Hi everyone, welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great day. So this is a clip from a previously recorded video. This is a much shorter clip of it. But as always, not financial advice, for entertainment only. Do your own research. And I'm invested in closing companies. And if you enjoy this type of content, hit the like button, subscribe, helps me out tremendously. And let's get into the clip. Okay, Bitfarms, production update for May 2023. During May 2023, our increased visibility into deliveries and installations in Rio Cuarto, Argentina led us to accelerate our organic growth target of 6 exahash from the end of Q4 to the end of Q3. This is good. This is what Geoff Murphy said. Gosh, I can't talk. My throat's starting to get dry. Ben Gengen, Chief Mining Officer of Bitfarms, said in May, BTC production increased 6.5% year over year, largely due to a temporary spike in BTC transaction fees. Right, everybody's kind of mentioning it here. A 47% year over year increase in our hash rate was offset by a 65% increase in network difficulty. In the same period, on a sequential month-over-month basis, our corporate hash rate held steady with 5 exahash of the 6,200 miners ordered in April. 2,900 arrived in Argentina in May as expected, and the remaining 3,300 are en route. So that's good there. So with the average BTC price of 27,500 in May, we continue to be cash flow positive, both from operations and after scheduled interest and principal payments. So that's good there. And then here's the updates for their mining. Total BTC mined was 459, which was a nice increase for the year from 379. Month-ending operating hash rate is still 5 exahash. Their average BTC average exahash was per exahash was 93. Operating capacity was 196 megawatts. Hydropower was 178 watts terahash. Efficiency 39. BTC sold was 414. So they sold less than they generated. We covered that. 5 exahash 4.9 was then 96 on average. We covered that as well. Let's see here, Bitfarms BTC monthly production update. You can see what they mined here so far this year and what they mined in 2022. So that's good there. And then they also reduced total outstanding indebtedness by 1.8 million, leaving a balance of 17.4 million at the end of May 31st. So that's good there as well. And they added 45 Bitcoin to their treasury. Okay. Let's take a look at my numbers here and we'll call it a day. Let's see here. Bitfarms is over here. Too many miners. Okay. So Bitfarms has 240 million shares outstanding right now. Stock price is $1.21. Market cap is about 290 million right now. Current hash rate, 5 exahash. Future hash rate is supposed to be about 7.2, depending on which miners they get rid of or whatnot. But that's kind of what we're looking at right now. Hodl position is 510 BTC. Was that correct? 510? Yeah, 510. Okay. Just double checking myself. That's valued at about 14 million right now. So they do have plenty of coins and cash on hand right now. So they're in good shape. BTC production, you can see here, was kind of all over the place here depending on the month. Their best month here so far was in August of last year, 534 Bitcoins. Then it went down, up, down. In February was 387, which was probably, well, it wasn't their worst. April was their worst, 379 in that month. But they've obviously increased here to 459, which is good to see. And you can see here the increase by about 80 Bitcoins for the month compared to April, which was good. And then their hodl position is 510, has been growing here slightly. Ever since December of last year, they bottomed at 405. January was 405. February, 405. 435 in March. 465 in April. So that's been starting to grow a little bit here. I think they're starting to grow their stack a little bit more as we get closer to the halving event, possibly. Don't know that for sure, but that's kind of the trend line that we're seeing right now. Bitcoin per BTC per exahash efficiency has gone up to 91.8. They've usually been pretty good as far as efficiency-wise. They're usually in the top 3, top 5 for efficiency is concerned. So it's nice to see that they got up to about 91.8. And then you can see how much they've been selling here for Bitcoin, and that's been kind of averaging between 400 some and 300 some. Their biggest sale was obviously last June, 3,351. Everybody was hurting at that point. They had loans, debt, things they needed to pay off, and they got the job done by actually having to sell Bitcoin at a pretty low price, unfortunately, but it wasn't as low as it was in December. So better to have done it in June than they did it in like in November, December when Bitcoin was at 15,000. So that was good there. Hash rate has obviously paused a little bit here in May as it was in April, but they have had steady growth here ever since last year. And even prior to that, they've been growing consistently here, which is always nice to see. Their revenue here as well has been kind of up and down depending on the month, how much they produce and everything else. But overall, it is on the upside here, and it is up to 12.6 million. Compared to the prior high, which was in August of 11.94 million. So that's good there. Hash rate difference, you can see how much they've been installing here. Bitcoin sold value, this is how much they've been selling, about 11.38 million they sold in the month of May right now, which is kind of in line with what they've been selling, about 10 million or so for the last couple months. Let's see, that's for quarter. Operating costs, we've covered that before. Other metrics, we've covered that as well. As far as analysts are concerned, institutions did decrease to 102 from 112. Shares also decreased, surprisingly, to 31.6 million from 37 million. That's owned by institutions now 14.5% instead of 17. We still have one buy rating for them. No hold, no underperform, no sell. But price targets actually increased for the high went to $2, average went to $2, and low went to $2 as well from $1.48. So that's at least good there. Analysts are seeing that they are possibly undervalued right now, as it is. Okay, so with them, like the other miners as well, we got up to 12.62 million in revenue here for the month of May, it looks like. And based on the numbers, I had to add to them also, I believe, 617,000 in extra added revenue based on all of these miners running here the full time to 12.62 million. Okay, so we had to add 617,000 in transaction fees, basically, to get to that number to make it all sense. So that was definitely a huge improvement for them, a nice bonus for them and for all the miners, actually. And looking at the numbers that we do have here, if we go back, last 3 quarters about 89.2 million. This current quarter is estimated about 34.2 million. So we're looking at a combined total of 123.4 million. 50% net income from gross revenue. I have them at a P of 10, which is pretty low, right? I have others at 15 and 20. They should be about $2.57 in my opinion. If we get them up a little bit higher to the 15, they have a little bit of growth left. I'd love to see them come out and say, hey, we're going to be growing by the end of the year, or by the end of the first quarter of next year, we're going to be growing to 8, 10 exahash, something like that. I think the stock would definitely take off then. But right now, we just have a little bit of growth left with them. Okay, so we're looking at $3.85 right now. They're $1.21. Definitely undervalued in my opinion. And then if we use the 75% net income, we're looking at $5.78. So definitely undervalued in that. And as like I said before, Bitcoin goes up, these guys go up as well, as all miners go up in value at that time. Okay, so that is all of it. Let me know what you guys think of all of this stuff. As always, these, no, wrong one. Where was it? Here. So this is the one I wanted to do. Not that one. Oh, I got too many buttons. There we go. So as always, these spreadsheets are available to my Patreon members, and I'm tremendously grateful to all their support there. And thank you to everyone there. Also, I'll provide the printouts of these, the miners at least, for Bitfarms, Cypher, and DigiHost to the YouTube members as well. I'll get those out later on today or tomorrow sometime. So that's all going to be available to you guys. And then, like I said, let me know what you guys think of all this stuff. A lot of data here. It's kind of nice to see that Bitfarms is like clockwork. They're always like one of the first ones to provide their information. Cypher has become the same way now, which is nice to see. DigiHost has improved greatly. They used to be kind of way behind things, but it's always nice to see when miners have all their data readily available. So that's good to see. So hopefully other miners learn from them as well. And we'll see what comes tomorrow. But like I said, let me know what you guys think of all of this. I'll definitely be in the comments tonight, probably tomorrow a little bit, talking to you guys there as well. So I think that's it. I'm starting to ramble on. Yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe. Helps me out tremendously. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.